Yo, what's happening, people? Wagwan. Alright, so I'm going to try and talk a little bit about something here over something that I heard on the internet. And that is about low skilled jobs. Now, I heard some. Ooh, let me make sure I'm not jumping red lights. I heard somebody say something about. He refers to a job as being low skilled, and I don't want to mention a person's name because I ain't trying to. It's nothing to do with that specifically. I ain't trying to act like I got beef and nothing like that. I ain't that guy. And I don't, strictly speaking, disagree with him, but I just felt like he put it out there to a lot of. One of the bigger YouTubers. He put it out there to a lot of people. So I thought, in my little way, perhaps I can pull out a counter view on the whole thing. So like I said, I don't disagree with what he meant. Now, he meant that, there's some jobs that, you don't need qualifications for. There's some jobs that maybe you don't need particular experience for. And that's what he meant as low skilled. Which, is true. Some jobs you don't need experience. Some jobs you don't need qualifications. That's just how it is. It is what it is. But my thing is this. I believe that there is no such thing as a low-skilled job. And there's a few reasons for that. Because it doesn't matter what you do. No job is just the job. Nothing is just that one thing. And the reason for that is because people are never just one thing. People are complicated. People are multifaceted. Nobody is ever just one thing, which means your job is never going to be just one thing. And that doesn't matter whether you clean toilets, whether you work at a petrol station, whether you, whatever it is you do. Anything that you do that involves talking to another person, which, by the way, is every job ever, well, at least 99.9. Maybe there's one job out there that doesn't involve talk. I don't know, maybe. But pretty much most jobs involve at some point talking to other people, whether that's your colleagues, whether that's your managers or your subordinates, whether it's members of the public or clients or whatever it is. At some point, you're going to be talking to another person. And because of that, just that very fact alone means that you need to have, at the very least, communication skills. And I can tell you straight up, I've been on this earth for a long time. Not everybody has good communication skills. It might sound basic, but not everybody has good communication skills. So to be able to do your job effectively, at the very least, you're going to need that. But not only that, depending on what you do, there's other things you might need. You might find that because you talk to other people talk to you about all kinds of different things that aren't even related to the job, but come up because, it just is what it is. And as an example, ladies out there, you can back me up on this, or maybe some of you fellas too, actually. If you go to your hairdresser, you might find that your hairdresser is not just a hairdresser. She's also your counselor. She's also your therapist. She's also your finance advisor. People are more than just one thing. And because of that, jobs are never going to be just one thing. And because of that, your job is never going to be low skilled. In order to do your job effectively, you're going to find that you need more than one set of skills in order to do it, no matter how basic your job may come across. And that's like for example, if you want to be let's say you want to clean toilets for the rest of your life. You love to clean toilets. Somebody who just does that job because they're just trying to get some money, pay their bills, don't really care about it, they're going to just, do whatever they can do, right? They're just going to wipe the toilets, and they're done. But if you're the type of person who loves to clean, you're going to find that you're looking up things like the best way to get the shine. You're going to try and figure out, which products are the best to use. You're going to be figuring out, the best order to do things in, how to make it look good, last long, all that kind of stuff. That's not low skilled. That is not low skilled. That is something that not everybody knows how to do, and not everybody is even going to try to do. No such thing as a low skilled job. And another thing as well, let's say you are the guy who doesn't really want to be cleaning toilets, but you're just doing it because you're trying to earn money so you can do other things. Even then, You know, there's things in your job that you can learn that are going to help you in whatever it is you want to do afterwards, even if whatever it is you want to do afterwards has nothing to do with the job that you're doing. So for example, let's say you're a toilet cleaner, or let's say cleaner. I don't know if anybody just cleans toilets, probably clean other stuff as well. So let's say you're a cleaner, but your passion is to be a rock star. You want to be a musician, you want to be in a rock band. You know, what's cleaning got to do with rock music? Maybe not a whole lot in a direct way, but it's certainly skills that you can gain from what you do. So for example, if you're going to be a musician of any kind, you know, that's not going to be like just something you turn up and, you know, you just like do whatever. You know, you're going to need to be able to put in the work. You need to have an attitude about you that says, I'm going to be here every day and turn up every day. So whilst you are cleaning, you can practice having that attitude. That is not low skilled. And yeah, maybe it benefits the people you're working for as well, whatever. That's a by the by. The point is that it's something that's going to be helping you in your future endeavors. Practice putting in the work. Practice turning up when you need to be turning up. Practice doing the work when nobody's watching. Those are the skills that you can learn, that you can practice whilst doing the thing to get to the place where you want to be. And that is not low skills. There is no such thing as a low skilled job. And this all brings me to my final points that I want to make, which is, if you find yourself in a position doing a job, doing whatever it is, where you honestly feel like you do not want to put in any kind of effort because it's not the thing that you want to be doing with your life, it's not the thing you have a passion for, and it doesn't even in any way help the thing you have a passion for, then something is wrong. Something is wrong, and you need to figure out what it is you have a passion for. And it might be that you need to step away from that particular job until you do. It might be that. I'm not saying it is. It might be. Depends on circumstances. But the point I'm making is that if you find yourself unwilling to put in any kind of effort into whatever job you do to gain as much out of it as you can possibly get, whether it's because this is where you want to be, or whether it's because it's going to help you with certain skills, it's going to help you practice certain skills and qualities that are going to help you in the things that you want to be. If either of those aren't true, then something is wrong. You need to figure out what that thing is. But there is no such thing as a low skills job, because everything is more than what it is, because people are more than just one thing. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say today. Let me know what you think of that whole thing. Let me know what your opinion is on that. If you like this video, give it a like and share it amongst your friends. If you didn't like it, give it a dislike and share it amongst your enemies. Check out more videos, follow me around the web and all that good stuff. But until whenever, if ever, peace out, y'all.